Chapter 7. The House Drain. 1. House drain is that portion of the plumbing system that receives discharges of all soil and waste stock within the building and conveys the same to the house sewer. House drain is sometimes referred to as the collection line of a plumbing system. It can be installed underground or may be suspended below the floor or inside the ceiling. In large buildings, house drain is usually suspended from the basement ceiling to avail of the gravity flow of the waste to the main sewer. Many plumbers still believe that by making the drain pipe larger than what is necessary will increase its efficiency. They may not know that the scouring action will not work effectively by increasing the size of the house drain. The solid waste are carried along the bottom of the pipe, and because the water flow within the larger pipe is shallow and slow, they become separated from the water and remains at the bottom of the pipe. The result is clogging of the drain branch and ultimately the entire house drain. To assure scouring action, the house drain should be sized correctly to have a flow about 50% of the pipe diameter. House drain may be classified into 4 types. 1. Combined drain. 2. Sanitary drain. 3. Storm drain. 4. Industrial drain. Combined drain is a type of house drain that receives the discharges of sanitary waste as well as storm water. This is the oldest form of house drain when public sewer are of the combination design. This type of house drain, however, is already phased out and no longer permitted. Figure 721 shows the sanitary drain. Sanitary drain. Figure 72 shows the combined storm drain. Sanitary drain. This type of house drain receives the discharges of sanitary and domestic waste only. The waste is conveyed to the public sewer or septic tank by the house sewer. Storm water is not allowed in the sanitary drain. Table 7-1 shows the size of sanitary drain. Industrial drain is a house drain that receives discharges from industrial equipment that contain some objectionable acid waste. Industrial drains that contains acid waste terminates into a separate drainage basin. Storm drain conveys all storm clear water or surface water waste except sanitary waste. Storm drain terminates into lake, river, dry run, or natural basin. 2. Determining the size of house drain. The unit system is the most practical method to use in determining the size of a house drain. It has been formulated from tests conducted by the Uniform Plumbing Code Committee, a body consisting of representatives of management, labor, and government standard agencies. Plumbing fixtures were individually tested. The amount of liquid waste discharged through their outlet offices in a given interval was carefully measured. It was found that a wash basin, being the smallest type of plumbing fixture, would discharge waste approximately 7.5 gallons in 1 minute interval. This volume was found out to be closely 1 cubic foot of water. The Code Committee has finally decided to adopt the wash basin discharge as one fixture unit. One fixture unit represents 30 liters of water. Other fixtures' discharges were also tested and the corresponding results were established and listed in Table 5-1, called Fixture Unit Values. Before finding the size of a house drain, Its service must be known first, whether the purpose is for sanitary waste or as a storm drain. A. If the purpose is for sanitary waste, the fixture unit load discharges will be the basis of computation with reference to Table 521. B. If the purpose is for a storm drain, the roof area that accumulates the major rainfall water will be the basis in determining the size of the pipe with reference to Table 921 and 922. It seems that the approach is quite complex, but simplified, with the use of charts and data compiled for years from the installation experiences recorded by the Code Committee. On house drain, the plumbing code provides that 1. No water closet shall discharge into a drain less than 75 mm or 3 inches pipe diameter. 2. No more than 2 water closet shall discharge into any 75 mm horizontal soil branch, house drain, or house sewer. Illustration 7:1. Determine the size of a sanitary house drain to serve 6 water closet, 5 urinals, 5 shower bath, 6 wash basins, 4 floor drains, and 3 combined fixtures. Solution 1. The house drain is to serve sanitary waste. Refer to Table 521. The fixture unit values are 6 times 6 water closet is equals to 36 units. 5 times 5 urinals is equals to 25 units. 2 times 5 shower bath is equals to 10 units. 1 times 6 wash basins is equals to 6 units. 1 times 4 floor drains is equals to 4 units. 3 times 3 combined fixture is equals to 9 units. Total is equals to 90 fixture units. 2. Refer to Table 71. Under column 2% slope, a 100 mm or 4 inches pipe could serve 96 fixture units. 3. For a 90 fixture units, specifically a 100 mm diameter house drain pipe. 3. Grade or slope of the house drain. Numerous tests prove that the slope of a house drain has contributed much to the effectiveness of the plumbing system. The house drain, being a horizontal pipeline, must produce the necessary velocity and discharge capacity at a certain inclination to attain scouring action. House drain must function without abnormal or subnormal pressure in the plumbing system. It is recommended under any circumstances that a 2% slope for a house drain should be maintained. There are instances, however, where less than 2% slope was adopted under the following circumstances. 1. When the depth of the sewer line in relation with the depth of the basement floor is low. 2. Long sewer line would require lower pitch but should not be less than 1%. 3. In case the sewer line slope is very slight, installation of the pipe should be guided by leveling instrument for accuracy to prevent sags or trap piping. Figure 7:3 shows the proper and improper slope of house drain. The grade of slope of the house drain could be estimated by dividing the total pitch in centimeters, which is the distance between the house sewer and the elevation of the basement, by the length of the longest branch in meter. For instance, if the longest branch of a house drain is 8 meters and the total drop is 16 centimeters, dividing 16 by 8 meters, the value is 2%. The pitch or slope more than 2% will increase the velocity and discharge capacity of the pipe. The effect could be 1. A danger that it might decrease the depth of the water that is necessary to create a scouring action. 2. This might cause a minus pressure if the drain is overloaded to a flow capacity. 4. Change of house drain direction. Changes of house drain direction is also governed by the following conditions. 1. All changes in direction from horizontal to horizontal or vertical to horizontal flow should be done with long radius fitting. Short T's 1/4 bend and short turn L fitting should not be permitted. Figure 74. Figure 74 shows the proper installation in case of changing direction. 2. Soil branch should be run right angle to the main. 3. Fixture connection must run at right angle to the branch. 5. House drain clean out. On house drain clean out, the National Plumbing Code provides that 1. The house drain shall be provided with adequate number of clean out to prevent breaking of the floor in case of drain stoppage. 2. The location of the house clean out depends upon the good judgment of the plumber, where it is readily accessible in case of line trouble. 3. Any branch of the house drain terminating at a floor drain or fixture shall be provided with 100 mm diameter pipe, extended at least 2 inches above the floor, inserted in a 45-degree Y branch in the direction of the drain flow. 4. The clean out shall be equipped with threaded screw cover provided with a raised head that could be removed easily with a wrench. 5. A clean out extended above the floor shall not be utilized as a floor drain. Figure 75 shows the house drain clean out. 6. The drop of a floor drain shall be placed not more than 50 centimeters below the finished floor line to facilitate cleaning in case of line trouble. Floor drain. A floor drain is designed as a receptacle used to receive water to be drained from the floor into the plumbing system. Sanitary authorities recognize the floor drain as plumbing fixture properly designed and located where to receive liquid floor waste. On floor drain, the plumbing code recommended the following. 1. An average residence is provided with 2 floor drains, one located near the heating equipment and the other in the vicinity of the laundry. In most instances, one floor drain is provided to serve the entire basement. Because of this false economy, the result is an annoying wet floor. 2. Every room where laundry equipment is used shall be provided with adequate floor drain. 3. The drain proper must be located where the overflowing water will not travel a great distance over the floor before it enters the drain. It is recommended that the floor drain be located at one end of the laundry tub. This will assure a dry floor where one stands when using the fixture. 4. Every floor drain shall be supplied with running water from a fixture located nearby. If the fixture is less than 1.5 meters from the drain, it should be tapped but not necessarily vented. 5. Fixture drain which supply water to the floor drain should be connected to the house side and never to the sewer side of the trouble experienced by homeowners is the water on the floor being rejected by the floor drain. One of its causes is the presence of sand and other objectionable waste accumulated inside the pit trap. Sand and dirt are accumulated inside the floor drain gradually when cleaning the floor. And to remove this accumulated sand inside the pit trap is a real problem which has started from the time when 1. The plumber failed to anticipate this problem. He installed the 50 mm or 2 inches pit trap, which is too small for a human hand or tools to clean. 2. The pit trap installed might have been too deep below the floor line despite of its being small in size. Trouble in the plumbing installation is very certain to happen and therefore must be anticipated. The plumbing layout as built-in plan must be kept for future reference in case of trouble. Without the built-in plan, hit and miss repair would be very difficult and costly. Experienced plumber will not install P-trap smaller than 75 mm diameter on floor drain. More so, when it will be installed underground or embedded in concrete slab, the difference in cost between a 50 and 75 mm waste pipe for a short distance floor drain and P-trap is immaterial compared with the risk and inconveniences that it will be encountered in case of drain trouble. Experienced plumber specified floor drain not less than 75 mm. Reminders in installing floor drain. 1. Floor drain is usually installed on basement floor, near the heating equipment, below the kitchen sink, and vicinity of the laundry. 2. A 75 mm or 3 inches P-trap is recommended minimum size for floor drain. It should be installed not more than 20 cm below the floor line. 3. The P-trap should be deep seal type. 4. The low inlet hub pattern P-trap is commonly used as floor drain. Figure 7:1 shows floor drain. Basement floor drain. The National Plumbing Code on basement floor drain provides that cellar or basement floor drain shall connect into a trap so constructed that it can easily be cleaned and of a size to serve the purpose efficiently for which it is intended. The drain outlet should be so located that it is at all times in full view. When subjected to backflow pressure, such drains shall be equipped with an adequate block flow valve. Yard catch basin. Yard catch basin is defined as a receptacle used to catch surface water drains from the cemented court, driveways, and yards. It could be a terminal for drain tile installation used to drain water from athletic fields. Figure 7:11 shows yard catch basin. Garage catch basin. Garage catch basin is a device designed to convey waste from garage, wash rack, grease pits, and repair floors into the house drain. Wastes coming from these areas contain objectionable elements like grease, oil, grit, and gasoline that are detrimental to the drainage installation as well as the sewage disposal system. These sediments cause stoppage and affect the operation of the sewage disposal plant. Figure 7:1 shows vitrified clay garage catch basin. Oil and grease adhere to the mechanical devices used in the treatment of sewage. This kind of waste may reduce the bacterial activity necessary to the process. The function of garage basin is to retain this noxious material and discharge the associated water into the house drain. The efficiency of the garage catch basin depends on how it is regularly cleaned. Grease basins. Most stoppage in the plumbing system were found to be caused by grease and oil contained in the waste discharges. This is more prevalent in large kitchen serving hotels, dining room, clubhouses, and restaurants. To overcome this problem, a device known as grease trap is installed on the waistline. The efficiency of the grease trap is dependent on the attention given to it. Removal of the grease is done regularly to obtain full benefit of the device. But the removal of the grease is a disagreeable work and in most instances is done only when the trap ceases to function. Big establishments clean their grease trap almost daily. Figure 7 to 13 shows earth-cooled grease basin. Installment of grease basin. 1. The grease trap shall be installed as close to the fixture as possible. More than one fixture can discharge into the same trap, provided that the waste pipe is not very long and the trap has sufficient size. 2. A grease trap placed in the ground is earth-cooled. Earth-cooled grease trap is used on large installation and is mostly desirable type. 3. The basin width should not be less than 60 centimeters. The length should be from 3 to 4 times its width to attain a smooth and non-agitated flow. 4. The minimum depth of concrete grease trap should not be less than 120 cm below the outlet invert. 5. The size of a grease trap is measured through the volume of fixture unit to be discharged. It could be sized according to the number of meals served, estimated at 4 to 5 gallons of liquid capacity for each meal. Experienced sanitarians estimate double the actual volume of waste to which the trap will serve. Figure 7 to 14 shows grease interceptor flush with floor. Figure 7 to 15 shows grease interceptor resting on floor. End of chapter 7. Chapter 8. The house sewer. House sewer is defined as the portion of the horizontal drainage system which start from the outer face of the building and terminate at the main sewer in the street or septic tank. Other code defined house sewer as that portion of the horizontal drainage system which start 90 centimeters from the outer face of the building. House sewer is sometimes called the building sewer. The main sewer line is financed and maintained by the government. Those houses along the street with main sewer line are required to connect their house sewers to the public sewer line. Figure 8 to 1 shows the house sewer. The efficiency of a drainage installation depends upon the performance of the house sewer, and efficiently would increase by making good connection at the main. 2. House sewer connection to main sewer. The house sewer is connected to the main sewer by boring a small hole through the concrete pipe using a sharpened steel chisel or electric drill. The house is gradually enlarged to receive the sleeve. Extra care should be exercised not to break the inside wall of the main sewer. The house sewer pipe is connected to the main sewer, entering at 90 degrees angle or directly from the top. Figure 8 to 2 shows the house sewer connection to the main sewer. General conditions in installing sewer pipe. 1. Secure permits from the sewage authority. 2. Verify the depth of the house drain outlet. 3. Determine the depth of the connection with the main sewer in the street and the grade of the house sewer. 4. The depth is found by measuring the length of the longest branch of the house drain multiplied by the pre-plant pitch per meter. 5. Add the required 30 cm ground covering from the top of concrete floor or 40 cm of ground covering without concrete floor. 6. Verify the depth of the connection to be made with the main sewer. Remove the manhole cover on both ends. Measure the depth using a meter tape or stick. 7. The grade of the house sewer could be found through the difference between the house sewer and the depth of the main sewer. A leveling instrument will give a satisfactory result. Additional grade can be made with the use of 1/8 bend, considered as the most practical method of establishing grade. 3. Size of house sewer. The size of house sewer for residential connection to the main septic tank has been established by sanitary authorities based on the record of installation tests and mathematical conclusions. The old practice is to use 150 mm or 6 inches diameter cement or vitrified clay pipe for house sewer. If plastic pipe or its interior surface texture equivalent is used, the diameter can be reduced to 100 mm diameter. Subject to the standard rules promulgated by the National Plumbing Code. In selecting sewer pipe for hotel, apartment houses, commercial and industrial buildings, the total discharges in terms of fixture unit are considered. Likewise, the overlapping of discharges and the simultaneous use of fixtures are also included in the calculations. An example of which are illustrations presented under Section 72, Size of the House Drain. How to find the slope of house sewer. Apply the formula height of rise is equals to length times percent. If the distance is, say, 24 meters times 2% is equals to 0.48 meters. To find the slope, percent is equals to height divided by length times 100. Percent is equals to 48 divided by 24 is equals to 2%. End of chapter 8.